Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into tonight's episode, could you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's subscribed lately to the channel and everyone that's left comments, and I really appreciate it. So Blues are back in action then on Saturday, 12:30 kick-off against Sunderland. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly share my screen with you. So just bear with me 1 second, guys. Yeah, so do you know what? Like, straight off the bat, I'm just going to say that Saturday, 12 o'clock on Saturday, before we played Ipswich, I was very sceptical about how the rest of this season was going to go, and I still am to a certain degree, you know. But the way I felt before kickoff and the way I felt coming out of the game were just complete polar opposites. You know, like I wasn't expecting that first 45 minutes, 60 minutes maybe from Blues. It was just a pleasure to watch, to be honest. We wasn't giving them no time on the ball. If you haven't seen my review of the game, just go back. It's an instant match review. It's only a short video. I kind of just got in from the game. And to be fair, I was gutted that we never held on to the lead, the 2-0 lead, you know, especially when there's 10 minutes left. But the first 60, 70 minutes was absolute class from Blues. And I went to the game with my pal, and you know, like it before the game, it just felt like going back a couple of years, maybe when we was under Boya, and I was kind of like, because I've got a season ticket, I was just going for the sake of it. This is how it's made me feel. The appointment of Rooney, but I'm. Do you know what? I'll be the first one to, if we start picking up results, I'll be the first one to say, do you know what, I was wrong. But you know, like I'm still a bit doubtful. But Saturday was much improved, and one of the main things I was worried about was the players down in tools, and we definitely didn't see that Saturday against Ipswich. A really good Ipswich side as well. So we go again Saturday night, 12:30 kick-off live on Sky. We'll have a quick look at the league table. So Sunderland sitting 8th, played 15 games, won 7, drew 2, lost 6, scored 24 goals, conceded 16. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look at how they've been getting on recently. So we'll have a look at the last 5 games, because they're in a bit of a sticky patch, to be fair. So on Saturday, they drew 0-0 away to Swansea. Now, don't let this one fool you. They beat Norwich 3-1. Norwich are proper in free fall at the moment. They lost 3-1 again at home to Blackburn. They want the manager out. It's a shambles at Norwich. So don't let that fool you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sunderland are a really good team. But, yes, and then they lost 1-0 away to Leicester. 1 second, sorry. They also, previous to that, sorry, they went away to Stoke, lost 2-1. Then they lost at home to Middlesbrough 4-0. And so they're the last 5 or 6 games. And what I'm going to do is quickly just switch on to their last game, because there's been some team news announced. So these 2 players, so Sunderland are on the right, the player 4-1-4-1, really fluid in attack. And, you know, the danger men to watch out for is Jack Clark, probably the best player in the league at the moment. Jack Clark drifts in from that left. We know Joe Bellingham. He seems to get picked every week, but I'm not sure he's having the greatest impact. Dan Neil, really good player. Patrick Roberts out. So the 2 wide men, Patrick Roberts and Jack Clark, are really good players. Patrick Roberts is very similar to Jack Clark. He drifts in from that right hand side, and that's the way they line up. But the big team news coming out from Sunderland is Luke O'Neill and Daniel Ballard both picked up yellow cards against Swansea, and they're both suspended for the game on Saturday. So that's a bonus for Blues. So what I'm going to do quickly is just shoot back, and I want to have a look at their stats, so that the danger men to look out for. As you can see, Jack Clark, like their top goal scorer, 9 goals. Goals and assists, he's got 10. Yeah, I mentioned Dan Neil there. He's got 5 goals and assists between him. Expected goals. It's all Jack Clark, really. And everyone else chips in. Really good side. If you catch them on, if they're on form, we don't stand a chance. But we'll go into the predictions at the end. What I want to do is quickly just share this with you. So this is how we lined up against Ipswich, and how good was it to see Ethan Laird back? I've done a video of Ethan Laird when first signing, and Ethan Laird was the signing I was most excited about. His absolute quality. He can, when he gets the ball, he overlaps. He also underlaps. He's like a complete wing back. He's just really good, and it's good to see him back. And I thought he got man of the match, and I come out the ground. I said to my pal, I said that Laird's unreal. And I don't know whether it was a coincidence or because if you noticed, we was obviously 2-0 up, and Laird went down on about 76 minutes with cramp, and Rooney pulled him off. I didn't think he wanted to take any chances, which was fair enough. And what happened was Drama went over to the right hand side, and Longhello come on for Laird, and from that point, there was a few subs. I mean, the Ipswich subs played a part in it as well as our subs. But from then, we just fell apart. We absolutely fell apart. Whether that was to do with Laird coming off and the unbalance on either side, I don't know. But I thought Drama had a good game on this left back slot, to be fair. And but like I say, as soon as Longhello come on, both of their equalisers come from out wide, and 2-2. You come out of the game, you come out of the ground, and you're kind of deflated. I remember that when they equalised, my instinct was just to get up and go out the ground, but I stayed there and kind of seen the game out. And it took a couple of I did do an instant match reaction, but it took a couple of hours for it to sink in how well we played in that first half. It wasn't giving them these Burke and Stansfield up top, weren't giving them no room on the ball. We wasn't letting them play out. Miyoshi was pushing up, Bakuna was pushing up. And they just couldn't get out their own half. Basically, it was mad. There was kicking the ball out. There was panicking. There was kicking it out for corners. Just proper pressing them really high. And the thing was I think Rooney had a point in terms of maybe the fitness levels. What he's asking us to play, this high intensity, high press system. Maybe we're not fit enough, and it's going to take a little while. What I also did notice as well was how high our defensive line was. So it was right up here. When we had possession, it was like this. Do you know what I mean? And that they just couldn't get out. So yeah, do you know what? If you are a subscriber, you'd have known that I put us down for a 2-0 win, and I never had no evidence to base it upon. It was just a feeling. It was like a gut feeling that we'd win 2-0. I didn't really expect, especially when I seen the lineup and Bielik and Dembele was dropped. I was thinking, what is he doing? And I kind of went into the ground with this kind of negative attitude of we're gonna, especially when I seen the lineup, like I just mentioned. And nah, man, I was pleasantly surprised of how we played. And do you know what? I know Bielik picked up a yellow card, so he's banned for this game. I'll go with a very similar lineup, I think. And what about the interview from Laird? What a quality interview that was. If you haven't seen the interview from Ethan Laird, Go back and watch that. Absolute quality. I mean, it really upped my spirit when I heard that interview, because there was a massive part of me what was thinking like they was going to down tools. Like I thought that these players are going to down tools, especially after especially after what the first 3 games we'd seen under Rooney. But like I say, really pleased to see the players stepping up to the mark, man. And I think we've just got to be patient, lads, man. We've just got to be patient, get a bit more fitness, get them learning this system, and we'll be all right. Going into this weekend, what's my score prediction? I think we'll nick something here. I'm going to go Sunderland 2, Blues 2. I'm going to go for Stansfield and Bacuna to get the goals. Yeah, I think we'll get a point, man. It's only a short video. I just wanted to come on and do a quick video for the game of the weekend. But let me know in the comments how you think. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Saturday. And let me know in the comments what you think the final score is going to be on Saturday as well. If you can, like the video, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment in the comment section. All have a great day and keep right on.